And welcome back to Couple Movie Watchers. Today I am flying solo to discuss the highest grossing movies of all time, part two. So let's break down what movies made it into the top 50, continuing with number 40. So if you haven't watched part one, you can go back and watch that. Today we're going to talk about the next 10. So coming in at number 40 is one of my favorite Star Wars movies of all time, especially in this new era, and that's Rogue One, a Star Wars story. This is an excellent film. If you haven't seen it yet, I highly recommend checking it out. I believe it's on Disney Plus or some streaming service out there in the world. This movie had a production budget of $200 million. Jeez, that's a lot of money. It had an opening of $155 million domestically, and it went on to crack $1 billion, making $1 billion and $56 million. So this movie did extremely well at the box office. It definitely deserved all the acclaim that it received, and my money as well. Coming in at number 9 is a classic, one of my favorites, and that is the original Lion King that came out in 1994, coming in at number 39. Now, this movie opened up to $1.5 million, but I'm not really going to count that because that was more like a limited theater opening. We're going to count the wide opening of $40 million at the box office. With a production budget estimate of about $45 million, this movie went on to make $1 billion and $63 million. Definitely one of my favorite Disney animated films, and it holds up to this day. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend going to check it out. In addition to that, if you get a chance to watch this play, I highly recommend watching the play as well. It is a wonderful treat. You can take a date, you can take the family, whatever you do, check it out if you get that opportunity. All right, most important, if you're still watching, hit that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel, and let's keep it moving. No more high sales pitch. All right, coming at number 38, it's my man Johnny Depp. Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest. This movie came out in 2006 with a production budget of basically almost $250 million at $225 million estimate. Ooh, that's a lot of money. Opening up with $135 million at the box office, going on to make $1 billion and $66 million, which is really phenomenal. This is actually one of those Star Wars franchise without being Star Wars franchise with Johnny Depp. I really don't see how can you remake this without him. Moving forward, he really was like the glue to me in this franchise. Even though over time I kind of felt like it just got bad, but it is what it is. So let me know your thoughts. Can he really remake this movie without Johnny Depp? I don't think so. All right, coming in at number 37 is Toy Story 3 that came out in 2010. I haven't seen a Toy Story movie since Toy Story 1. And this movie is $1 billion franchise minus Lightyear. It had a production budget of an estimated $200 million, cracking $1 billion and $66 million and some change, making it the number 37 movie of all time with an opening of $110 million. So this is an amazing franchise for Disney. Let's see where it goes from here because definitely Buzz Lightyear is basically it probably barely cracked $100 million, so it ain't doing that well. So we'll see how they go from here. But Toy Story is definitely one of those franchises where a lot of people really appreciate it. That's why it's at number 36 as well. This movie, Toy Story 4, came out in 2019, a 3-year difference removed from Lightyear, and look at what a huge difference it makes. This movie made $1 billion and $73 million at the box office with a $200 million budget and an opening of $120 million. So is it Lightyear or do people like Woody more? Who knows? But the Toy Story franchise by itself is a real winner. So let's see if they get back to its roots. Only time will tell. All right, we got another Star Wars film, which is Rise of Skywalker, which came out in 2019. I did not like this movie at all. I guess it's okay, yeah, it was whatever. But this movie opened up to $177 million with a $1 billion worldwide gross of $1 billion and 74 million. Overall, Rogue One is a superior movie to this, but this is kind of like the main franchise, so people were more lured into seeing this, even though for me, it wasn't that much of a strong movie. Let me know your thoughts below. It'd definitely be interesting to see what they're gonna do with the Star Wars franchise moving forward outside of the TV series. So coming at number 34 is an excellent movie, and that is The Joker, which came out in 2019 as well. This movie had a production budget of only $55 million. It was actually, if you look at some of these movies in the top, the movies that we're discussing today, really, really low production budget to crack $1 billion and 74 million. It opened at $96 million. Great film, great movie overall. Joaquin Phoenix did an amazing job. I'm curious to see what they're gonna do with this movie moving forward. I know they want to remake it with Harley Quinn. There's talk about being a musical. I don't know how that's gonna work, but I am curious to see it, and I definitely will go support it at the box office. Hopefully, it is good when it comes out. I love Batman, and I think they did a really good job with this spinoff. Speaking of Batman, coming at number 33 is The Dark Knight Rises. Some people loved it, some people hated it. I still enjoyed this movie. This movie came out in 2012, about 10 years ago. Had a production budget of about $250 million. Jeez Louise. That is a lot of money. It opened to $160 million at the box office, taking my money as well. It went on to make $1 billion and 81 million. Love this movie. Let me know your thoughts below. What are some of your favorite Batman films? Is this one of your favorites? Or is it the Batman Begins, Michael Keaton, and so forth? All right. This is another excellent movie that's coming in at number two. It's Jurassic Park that came out in 1993. Definitely one of the best Jurassic Park movies ever that started the whole franchise. Let this movie rest in peace because these new ones are not cutting it. This movie had a production budget of $63 million, directed by the great Steven Spielberg. It opened up to only 47 million and went on to make $1 billion and 99 million. Excellent, excellent, excellent film. I highly recommend going back and check it out, especially if you watch the last three movies, just for nostalgia's take. Now, here's another franchise film. It is Transformers: Age of Extinction, which came out in 2014. Yeah, this franchise, it started off strong and then it kind of fizzled. Actually, I do like Bumblebee, which is actually a spinoff, but this movie in itself, whatever. Had a production budget of $210 million. It opened up to $100 million opening and went on to make $1,104 million at the box office. Very strong performance at the box office. So that's why they're still trying to kick around this movie some way, some shape, or form with different iterations of Transformers. All right. Well, that's it for these videos. Check us out next week. I'm going to break down the next 10 in the top 50 movies of all time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what are your favorite movies on this list so far. Until next time, have a good one. Peace.